This is Gary Attensi with CNTV, and today we're in Longmont, Colorado. I'm here with Enerhealth Botanicals. Since 2005, they've been using the transformative power of plants to heal, energize, and nourish while making a conscious shift in your thinking habits and daily rituals. I'm joined here with the founder, president. Thanks so much for joining us here today, Steve.
Sure.
Let's start off a little bit about yourself. You're formally educated in the early 80s with an MBA at Thunderbird School of Global Management. You have a prior background in money management, real estate, consulting. You soon launched out on your own. You've really guided this company for the past almost 2 decades. Share with me a little bit how this story all began.
Oh. It began in our kitchen 18 plus years ago. With just one product that we formulated, which is our Superfood green drink, which is 20 ingredients. We have never changed it.
Yeah.
And it's still a very popular item, you know. And coconut milk powder. That was it.
Product in the kitchen.
That was it.
And here we are today. You guys have expanded beyond the kitchen, I can tell you that.
Yep.
Wellness should be the goal for all of us. Why is the goal more needed today? Maybe even more so than it was back when you guys first started in that kitchen.
Well, even back then, you know, we had and still today suffer from lower quality food because of the ingredients in the earth are not there anymore. We pretty much farmed a lot of it up. We try to use, for that reason, we try to use organic ingredients when possible. Actually, the facility is organically certified. So we have, you know, tried to make some inroads in just nutrition with the Enerfood. We do another food product. And then, you know, over time, people had gotten to the point where there's more processed food in their diet, lack of exercise, sleep habits are really poor now. So we try to address all of these areas with different products.
That is excellent. I mean, we have written records about medicinal plants dated back about 5,000 years ago. Archaeologists show that the practice goes back 60,000 years. Here we are, 21st century. Are Americans starting to understand maybe the healing power of these natural ingredients, or are we still kind of behind from the rest of the world?
No, I think that people more and more, you know, especially with our past, you know, 3 years, people have reached out to try and figure out how to get a better lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know, they're at home, got to work out at home. You know, you want products in your house that are helping you stay well and not contributing to the bad stuff that we all do. Right. I mean, everybody has bad habits. So what we try to do is promote better diets, exercise, and supplement when you need to do that. And, you know, these days I think that a lot of people need supplements.
Definitely take a holistic approach to that. For nearly 2 decades, you have been formulating and blending herbs and nutritional supplements. Are these for overall wellness, or can some of these actually be targeted to maybe an ailment that we're maybe having?
Both.
Okay.
We have things that you use every day.
Okay.
You know, like we have a women's formula that's used daily, men's formula used daily, you know, ashwagandha can be used daily. These are all tincture formulations that we had. Heart support, actually a daily thing. You know, it's a combination of herbs. And yes, we do have things that you can target. A lot of the herbs, you know, for example, we do a kidney cleanse formula, bladder cleanse formula, intestinal formula, you know, these things. And then we have other blends that, you know, like echinacea, which is osha root with some other herbs that are really great at boosting your immune system and decreasing phlegm.
Interesting. I mean, in 2016, you began experimenting in alternative processing techniques, and you now have really the only true whole plant extract on the market today. In layman's terms, explain to me a little bit what that process is a little bit about.
Well, you know, one of our taglines has been bringing ancient wisdom meets modern technology.
Okay. Okay.
So what we've done is we've taken some really old processes, like one of the ones that we refer to as being a whole plant extract is called spagyric. Pythagoras wrote about this. And what it is you take the plant, you extract it with alcohol, water, some kind of menstruum, and then you take the spent herb and you burn it, right? And what we do is we purify that ash, extract all the mineral salts, and reintroduce it into the original extract. So now you have the whole plant purified, put back together.
Kind of unheard of before that, probably before that process.
Well, it's very interesting because at first I didn't believe it. What's it going to do? I mean, we have good products now. How is this going to change? And, we had a bench chemist look at it, and he went, this isn't supposed to happen.
Really?
But something has happened. And he said, the best that I can tell is the molecular structure of these elements in these herbs exploded.
So basically, the process produces micromolecules.
Exactly.
Increases the product viability 5 to 10 times. What does this mean for our body's ability to absorb that extract?
Well, the smaller the particle, the better your cells are able to absorb.
Goes across the body easier.
Goes across, and we have alcohol, so it really gets into your system fast. The tinctures are alcohol, usually an alcohol and water combination, and it really, your uptake is quick.
Interesting. Herbal extracts, salves, sprays, the list goes on and on. How many products do you currently have now available to the public, and are you available to ship those pretty much across the globe?
Right now we ship within the United States. We have about probably 600 different products, probably 100 base products in 4 or 5 different sizes, 2 or 3 anyway. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
About 599 more than you started with in the kitchen.
Yeah,
That's quite a bit.
Yep.
Many Americans' daily ritual to help start their day is coffee. You offer much more than a caffeine fix to keep us going. Can coffee be healthy? Tell us about the NutriCafe.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot of research that's come out that coffee itself can be a healthy product.
Okay.
What we did, we looked at coffee and said, yeah, it can be, but there's still some negative connotations to coffee, caffeine and whatnot.
Yeah.
So what we tried to do is, how do we make this product healthy? First year, hands down. So we developed a process to infuse the actual coffee bean with mushroom extracts.
Wow. Okay, so let's be honest here. Consumers are not used to lion's mane coffee or any type of mushroom coffee, if you will. So what has the feedback been when it comes to taste? Because obviously we want to be healthy. We want to enjoy the process a little.
Right. Well, it's kind of interesting. We were really focused on how's it going to taste.
Yeah.
And we just came out with the lion's mane and chaga coffee, which actually is fruiting body extracts, as well as mycelium, and we're getting into the weeds here. But so it tastes like coffee. No mushroom taste.
So the taste-wise, everybody says, hey, this is good. I can do with this.
Yeah, and we do really small batches, every other day.
Yeah.
We roast it, keep it whole bean so it stays fresher longer. It's just wonderful coffee. We also developed a freeze-dried coffee, instant.
Okay.
But it's not your normal instant coffee. This coffee has body, and we have the mushroom extracts in it.
That is great. For those out there that maybe are not coffee drinkers, and they still want to benefit of a superfood, is the Coco Mojo. Tell me about that. Does that taste good too?
Well, yeah, and it's 3 ingredients. It's organic cocoa from single source. We get our cocoa from Chile. We get coconut palm sugar from Indonesia, and we have our mushroom extracts.
I got a hint of that scent as I walked the plant there, and very nice smells.
Great.
You make and sell products that promote a holistic health approach. So much more than just products. I mean, you're promoting conscious wellness, really this is a mindset. Explain why you feel not only you need to act, but the people around us and Americans, we have to kind of wake up a little bit and say, hey, we need to do something.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're one of the most obese populations on the planet. Just processed food is everywhere. Sugar is in everything.
Sure.
Sugar is the true enemy. I mean, it is.
Yeah.
So, I just tell people to start where they are. I've had conversations with guys, how's your diet? So, it's getting better. I said, so you're eating McDonald's 3 times a week now instead of 5? He said, yeah, pretty much. Well, that's a good start, right?
Yeah.
If you can cut processed food out of your diet, much better. But that's getting to be almost impossible. So what you do is, supplement with the superfood, green drink, do it where you can. The coffee with the mushroom extracts to increase your immune system or your physical performance, whatever your end game is. That's what we try to promote. But that, I don't want to diss anybody about where they are.
Yeah.
Where they are is where they are,
So basically, like you say, we all have bad habits. We've got to just try to change a few. You got to start somewhere. I've introduced some great companies right here in the area. Actually, there was a hemp organization just up the road here. Tell me how you kind of incorporate that into your place here.
Well, that's actually hemp is what got us started on our whole plant process, the spagyric process. And hemp is an amazing plant, but it's another herb. It's not a miracle plant. It's been here forever. But the hemp products that we produce using this whole plant system, this spagyric system, man, we've got so many people that say this stuff really works. I mean, we had people going, you're just kind of expensive, so they'll go out and try somebody else's. They always come back. They always come back.
The consumers always know if it works or doesn't know. I mean, even more to a point than you do. You know it works. Kind of exciting to see people get results like that.
Oh, yeah. They love the salve that we have. The tinctures themselves, we got 250, 500, and 1,000 milligrams. And, man, they work. I mean, they actually, you feel a difference. Like I do a shot of the 1,000 milligram one at night and sleep like a baby. And then we've also combined the hemp with some of our other herbs to get that synergistic effects. We actually have a sleep hormone. Works really good. Our stress, relax and de-stress formula with the hemp in it. Wow. Nice. These things are, some guys have started trying to incorporate other herbs into their hemp products. And, we've been doing it since the get-go. It's been truly an amazing walk.
I'm definitely a firm believer. After I interviewed the hemp company, they hooked me up with all kinds of product. I went home, tried it, and you notice the difference. But you got me intrigued, though. It sounds like they're getting some great results.
This is good stuff. Yeah, I've had guys that have ordered, for like a year, and then they quit ordering. I said, what? I said, don't have the issue anymore.
That is excellent. For years, you have been quietly crafting a library of potent, whole-body, whole-living botanicals, combining plant-based wisdom and really some scientific know-how while delivering remedies and foods that naturally elevate everyday living. Does this continue to be rewarding for you?
Absolutely. We get calls from, it's great to answer the phone and talk to customers that, hey, this works. This really works. Thank you.
And it's exciting.
Yeah, because we acquired the herbal company from a good friend of mine about 8 years ago. And he still gets approached in shoe stores and grocery stores. People walk up to him and say, man, I remember you, and that product, man, made the whole difference, changed my life. Those kind of things keep it going.
Pretty exciting for a guy to start out in his kitchen with one product, and here we are today. Yep. Viewers, let's take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their website. On the website, you can see all the products they provide there. We've touched on just a few of them there, be it herbs, coffee, superfoods, hemp products. You're going to find them all right there. The products are for really men, women out there. You can get some for everyday wellness, but you can also get some that actually target maybe an ailment that you're having out there. Basically, check out the reviews. You're going to see quite a few folks that have benefited from basically taking a few small steps maybe and going in a health conscious direction, if you will. Follow them on Facebook. They'll let you know any specials they got going on, as well as any new products and some of the uses people have found to use the product. Once again, that is Enerhealth Botanicals, using the transformative power of plants to heal, energize, and nourish while making a conscious shift in your thinking, habits, and daily rituals. This is Gary Atensu with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.